Na szóval, itt hagytam abba. Igen. Jó. Jó a ruhája.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
Jó ez az arckifejezés. Ez nagyon ott volt. Jó. A nő végzi a férfi munkát. Jó, ez nagyon gáz volt. De milyen jó, hogy ekkora humora van. A játéknak.
Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
Ja, hoppa. Vagy, ja. Akkor lent van. A francba. Istenem, mennyit kell itt mászkálni. Nem, fönt volt. Tudtam én. De akkor miért? Jó, persze. Na végre.
Tell me about yourself, William.
What's to tell? I was born in Ireland to Catholic parents, which I learnt early in life severely limited my opportunities. So I converted to Protestantism and journeyed here at the behest of my uncle. But I fear my uncle Peter was not the swiftest of men. He sought to open trade with the Conyan Gahaga, but chose to build his settlement away from the trade routes instead of on them. I tried to reason with the man, but as I said, not the swiftest. So I took what little money I'd earned and bought my own little plot of land. I built a home, a farm, a store, and a mill. Humble beginnings, but well situated, which made all the difference.
So this is how you came to know the Mohawk?
Indeed, and it has proved a valuable relationship.
But still no mention from your contacts of the precursor site? No hidden temple or ancient constructs?
Yes and no. Which is to say, they have their fair share of sacred sites. Earthen mounds, forest clearings, hidden caves. But nothing matching what you describe. No strange metals, no odd glows.
It is well hidden.
Even to them, it seems. But cheer up, my friend. You'll have your precursor treasure. I swear it.
To our success, then.
And soon. Should not be much longer. I'll let you know as soon as I have something. I hope you're right, Hatham. I should return to my studies.
Na végre. Amúgy jók ezek a berendezett szobák, tetszik a kandalló, meg tényleg, hogy csak az ágyak vannak itt, igazából semmi más. Tehát nincs még az, hogy tévé, meg hasonló, nincs még plafon se, ha úgy vesszük, tényleg a nyers valóság van csak. Anno még nem kellett az a marketing, hogy eladj egy szálláshelyet. A lényeg, hogy legyen ágy, legyen hol elhajtod a fejed, és annyi.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened.
Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Megvan, hogy a kút azt mire fogom átrakni. Még nem csak. Aha, a jobb, mivel a jobb egérgombot azt átraktam a shiftre, igazából itt most más nincsen. Ó, ez kell nekem. Eszköz és go.
You two, clear off. You two, clear off. Go on now, before you make us mad.
And you won't have to reload.
Nem, én lövöldöznöm kell. Nem vártam, jó. Nagyon helyes. Nah.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
Yeah.
On with the show then. Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Fegyver újra tölt. Ez nem igaz. Elintéznek ezek mindent.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Hey, Fum. This one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many had to die.
Aye. Terrible tragedy, that. Back to the Green Dragon, then. I need a drink.
Még egyszer. Most nem írja ki a feladatot? Ne szívassál már! Hol írja a feladatot? Vagy itt? Á, itt írja, aha. Igen. Élete felét?
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rebel.
Stop! Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something.
Aw, why's you always gotta go and spore the sport?
Na, erre megyünk, srácok, arra megyünk, jól van. Ugye? Igen. Nagyon rég vittem. Hát most ezt miért csinálja? Á, faszom, ki van tőletek is már!
Look at those badgers running around all up this shop.
Á, faszomat! Rohadt élet! Áj! Na, honnan adod?
The Green Dragon, then. I need a drink.
Az, hogy rohadtul lassan tölt újra. Kurvára lassan. Ezt... Helyes. Helyes. Na most már elírtani az ellen. Ja, hogy itt adja meg a lehetőséget arra, hogy lövöldözzük. Na jó, nem lövöldözünk. Ja.
Just a few fools
They ain't so tough. It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
Igen, megint abban a hibában esek, hogy túlságosan próbálom nagyon perfektre vinni a játékot, de hát én csak ilyen vagyok. Azért milyen jó az assassinoknak az egyensúlyérzéke.
That seems to be the last of them.
Bárány! Bori!
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Any news?
Whispers of things. Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my boys have heard much.
No trinkets or artifacts being moved through your... shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewelry likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. And I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon. When I know something, you'll know something. Got no office to give at current. When I do, you'll be the first to hear it.
Nagyon jók ezek a szövegek. Más. Ki a következő?
Good evening, gentlemen. Charming. Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Taddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Church will. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
Hoppá.
Do you like it here, Charles?
There's a certain charm to Boston, I suppose. To all of the colonies, really. Granted, their cities have none of London's sophistication or splendor, but the people are earnest and hardworking. They've a pioneer spirit I find compelling.
It's quite something, really, watching a place that's finally found its feet.
Has it, though? The French still wage war from up north, and I fear the Spanish have designs upon this place as well. Is this a new world, or just another battlefield?
Ah, that's a story old as time itself, and one that's not like to change. We're cruel and desperate creatures, set in our conquering ways. The Saxons and the Franks, the Ottomans and Safavids. I could go on for hours. The whole of human history is but a series of conflicts and subjugations. A desire for more and more and more.
I pray one day we rise above it.
Whilst you pray, I'll act. We'll see who finds success first, hmm?
It was an expression.
Aye, and a dangerous one. Words have power. Wield them wisely.
I've some work I should finish. Let us speak later. Sorry, sir. I'm a bit busy at the moment.
This business with Silas confuses me. If Britain stands any chance of pushing back the French, they must ally with the natives, not enslave them.
Silas is loyal only to his purse. That his actions harm the crown is irrelevant. So long as there are buyers for his product, he'll continue to procure it.
All the more reason to stop him, then.
My days are spent in Congress with the locals, attempting to convince them that we're the ones they should trust. That the French are merely using them as tools, to be abandoned once they've won.
Your words must lose their strength when held against the reality of Silas' actions.
I've tried to explain that he does not represent us. But he wears the red coat. He commands a fort. I must appear to them either a liar or a fool. Likely both.
Take heart, brother. When we deliver them his head, they'll know your words were true.
Na igen, annó tényleg ez volt így az indiánokkal, hogy ugye az ő földjük, az új világ lakói, akik lényegében beépítették ezt az egész területet, várost hoztak létre. Aha. Úgyis meg kell keresni a lapot. Na, visszatérve, hogy annó még hogy beépítették az új lakók ezt az egész területet, az indiánok nem váltak olyanná, mint ők. Próbálnak velük együtt élni, hogy ne támadják meg őket, stb. De ettől függetlenül változni nem fog semmi. Ezért végén úgy döntönek, hogy nem visszárolják őket. És csak úgymond a lojalistákat hagyják életben. Akik képesek voltak alkalmazkodni. Igen, mondtam, hogy érdemes bejárni ezt a helyet, mert mindig vannak érdekes infók. Ezt továbbra is tartom. Tényleg nagyon jól be van jár. Megvan az a hely. hogyha megtalálom a napokhoz, igazából csak 500 eszkudózt kapok érte, de attól függetlenül az is sok. Meg igazából a szövegelések tetszenek, amiket mond a hapek. Majd amit így beszélgetünk vele. Úgy nagyon jó színészt találtok. Na igen. Itt van.
Hello again.
More almanac pages?
Well, not quite. It's a treatise, actually.
Oh? Concerning what?
The benefits of taking an older woman as a lover.
Really? This I'd like to hear.
First and most obvious, they're wiser. And so this makes for far more stimulating conversation. Makes other things more stimulating as well, but more on that in a moment.
All right. Your argument for experience makes some sense.
Second, when beauty fades, women must improve their utility, lest they be discarded and forgotten. Rare is an old woman who is not also kind, compassionate, and good.
That's something of a generalization.
But also true. Now, on to the third. Older women cannot conceive, which means one less thing over which to fret. In fact, you also decrease the chance of acquiring something like the French pox, its presence clearly visible, or the woman dead.
And should one desire a child?
Then make a young woman your wife. Let the older one be a mistress. And that brings me to my fourth point. With age comes prudence. An older woman is less likely to reveal your indiscretions.
Yes. I suppose you know quite a bit about that.
And proud of it, thank you. As to the fifth reason, because in every animal that walks upright, the deficiency of the fluids that fill the muscles appears first in the highest part. The face first grows lank and wrinkled, then the neck, then the breast and arms. The lower parts continuing to the last as plump as ever, so that covering all above with a basket, and regarding only what is below the girdle, it is impossible of two women to know an old from a young one. And as in the dark all cats are gray, the pleasure of corporal enjoyment with an old woman is at least equal and frequently superior, every knack being by practice capable of improvement.
You mad bastard.
Well, it's true, and believe me, I should know. I've sampled a great many. You should try one as well. Like a fine wine, they only improve with age. Although I suppose if left unattended too long, some have a tendency to sour. And that, my friend, is a most unpleasant experience. Better to work in a field often plowed, you know?
Is there more?
Indeed, indeed. The sixth is this. The sin is less. To take a maidenhead is a great responsibility. Mishandled, it can ruin lives. No such risk with an older woman. And this implies the seventh. Younger women are more given to compunction. Anxiety and unease are not present in the more aged and experienced. And as to the last of my reasons, well, it's really quite simple. Older women are so very grateful for the attention.
You make a compelling argument, Mr. Franklin. I might just have to run a few tests myself.
I highly recommend it. I owe you a great thanks, by the way.
What for?
Speaking with me. You see, I have very few friends in Boston these days.
And what did you do to earn their ire?
Started with a cartoon I drew, suggesting unification. How else can we hope to withstand the French menace? I proposed something similar at the Albany conference as well, and it ruffled quite a few feathers. See, I've begun to wonder if Parliament best serves our interests. The colonies might be better off independent and autonomous. Most of my peers, however, haven't taken kindly to the suggestion.
Are things truly so bad under the crown?
But you've answered your own question. Under. Why under? It should be side by side. Does France reside beneath Britain? Do the Italians? The Prussians? The Spanish? No. Sure, they may disagree from time to time, even come to blows, but they stand on equal ground. And we should as well.
Are the colonies not simply an extension of the kingdom, though? Another borough, if you will?
No, we are not. We've evolved into something else. Something distinct.
I suppose it's only natural to desire parity. We leave behind our parents, our childhoods, our homes, and seek to find a place in the world. If it's true for a person, why not a nation?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting.
Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. Please, don't let me keep you from your work.
Még mindig van pofázni van.
Let us speak later, my friend. Can't talk right now, I'm afraid. Let us speak later, my friend. Sorry, but I've some work needs doing. Can't talk right now, I'm afraid. Let us speak later, my friend.
Aha, jó. Na, szóval nagyon érdekes dolgokat mondott el ezzel az idősebb nő dologgal kapcsolatban.
Leave me be.
És az a baj, hogy valahol igaza van. Még ha ezt nehéz is így bevallani, de igaza van. De érdekes mondom, mindenki csini csajtakkal, meg cicaolvákkal, minden. Ez valahol a társadalom élet felfogás inkább, hogy ez miatt van. Mondjuk van, amiket tényleg elmondott és felsorakoztatott érveket, ez a 7 érv, tényleg rengeteg mindenben igaza van, kevesebb velük a gond. Meg tényleg mi az idősebb nőknél már nem igazán a szex az, ami dominál, így sokkal másféle társaságot tudnak nyújtani. És ebben is igaza van. Sokkal gondviselődnek, mert hát nekik is úgymond valamilyen értéket kell nekik is valamilyen értéket kell képviselniük a másik számára. Amíg az ember fiatal és tényleg jól néz ki, addig tényleg a szex az, ami dominál, de később már ez elhanyagolódik. Végül is valahol meg értem is azt, amit mond, meg igaza van, de ettől függetlenül az, aki a fiatalabb nőknél marad, és bevállal egy csomó kockázatot, az valamilyen szinten mégiscsak jobban jár, mert olyan dolgokat kap, amivel inkább többet tapasztal. Egy idősebb nő lehet, hogy biztonságosabb, de meg lehet, hogy gondviselő, stb. De már nem érzed azt a tüzet, amit mondjuk egy fiatal nő esetében érez az ember.
Get down now! It's a nap team. Get down, madman!
Azt a büdös kurva életbe máma még. Ó, hogy büdös kurva élet. Rohadj meg! Kezdenek unni, bazd meg. Tököljük. És azok az emberek, akik igazából nem élték ki magukat, őket meg tudom érteni, mert ők jogosan fognak mindig is a fiatalabb nőkhöz vonzódni, mint én sem éltem ki magam. És valószínűleg sosem fogom, ezért én mindig is a fiatalabb nők társaságát fogom keresni. Még öregkoromban is. Már ha megélem. Sem. Na jó. Igen. Érdekes, hogy nincsen. Nem lesz tőle bokaficom. Hát de ezért jó játszani. Így bizonyos valósághű dolgokat elhanyagolhatsz. Ez is nagyon jó, és ez is ebben a részben volt jött be igazából, hogy tényleg itt át lehet menni egyik helyről a másikba. És át lehet menni így a házakat. Akár menekülési tervnek is jó.
Get down now!
És ez is mekkora ezt így lemodellezni, és tényleg annól így építették a hajókat. Ez is mekkora poén már. Ez a rohadt lapocka, ez nem akar megtalálódni. Lapocka. Amúgy azt olvastam erre a AC3-ról, hogy nagyon nehézkes volt a elkészítése. És ezért beletett pár évben. Bár a játék eleje az egész jól el van adva, így sztoriilag is, felépítésileg is, meg minden. Helyes. Amúgy ez most tisztára olyan, mint a kalandoznék igazából, megkeresni azokat a kurva lapokat. Ezt csak azért rakhatták bele, hogy tényleg az ember elkezdjen felfedezni. Ez tök jó. Amúgy nagyon nehéz tényleg ez a videózás, mert hogy játszani és közben beszélni nehéz. És tényleg olyan témákat felhozni, ami valamilyen szinten szórakoztató, és az ember megnézi. Amikor először játszottam, még láttam a bemutatókat, vagy az előzeteseket, vagy a gameplayeket a játékról, és az elején nem értettem, hogy miért nem tudunk egyből fára mászni. De persze rájöttem, de mindenképpen érdekes volt. Na, itt vagyunk. A felcser.
Wonderful.
Hát igen, egy angol ilyet nem csinál.
Charles? Sir? Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
You find him. Come. I'll show you how.
Ja, igen, ez jó hallgatózás.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
Churches have provided solace to the homeless. God save the king. When you feel ill, call upon the services of a qualified physician. The city's medical register is always at your service.
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
Na, most a szinkronizációs montázs. Ami a Unity-ben tényleg azért mekkora poén, mert elég sok házba be lehet menni, még az ilyenekbe is. Vajon a színészeknek mekkora kihívást jelent az, hogy az ilyen nyögésemokat, meg ilyenek, ezeket mind megcsinálják? Hát igen, egy templomos, akit egy assassin
Time to
nevel.
take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
Igen, ez is jó, mert itt elvárja a játék azt, hogy lefelé menj.
I've asked the friars, but they all plead ignorance. Bugger that! They're lying! Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
Then forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Egy részletet sem mondanak. Valószínűleg, jó van. Egy részletet sem.
So he says to church, but one way or another, the debt we can settle. I don't envy the man. He's grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
For the amateur sailor or fishing enthusiast. Waters like...
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was.
Na igen.
Perception is fundamental to the order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
Az érzékeket öröklöd. A sose látást.
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Mit csináljak? Maradj észre a raktárhoz bérve. Na igen, maradjak észrevétlen, faszom. És hol a kőben? Nem arasz, ki van! Kurva anyátok. Utolsó ellenőrző pont. Hol vettek észre? Ki vette észre? Miért vette észre? Ki is fosztom bunkózásból. Mi? Megvan. Azt a...
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgery. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
No, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Stylist.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Stylist, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
Still a minute. I gotta decide where to start. Just a quick little swipe and no more is. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
At least I'll be spared more of your needy prattle.
Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen.
You're a ruffian. Commoners.
Ja, értem. Nem szabad meghalni. Jó. Akkor más taktikát választok. Kezdjük azzal, hogy ezt kinyírom.
Quiet now. I need to concentrate on me work.
You're a ruffian. Commoners' dirt, Cutter.
I'm proud of it. Hold still a minute. I gotta decide where to start. Just a quick little swipe and no more is. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
At least I'll be spared more of your mean prattle.
Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen. A little bit from here, a little bit from there. Make myself a nice keepsake, I will.
You are absolutely mad.
Just like all good artists. Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen. A little bit from here, a little bit from there.
Oi! Over here, you bastard! Come on! Have at me!
Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Na igen, addig, amíg az embernek szüksége van valakire, addig kedves vele. De utána már... Tak, az a nyelvet. Ha jól sejtem, most már vannak szinkronizációs pontjaim, úgyhogy el is kezdhetjük. Igazából ezt inkább kalandozásra kéne hagyni. Mert ez azért most egy elég szép kis idő lenne. Meg ugye szép kis idő lesz, főleg, hogyha meg akarom keresni ezt a 4 szart. Csinálok. Jó. Magát a lapokat, azokat nem fogja mutatni itt a térképen, az csak akkor mutatja, hogy ha éppen megyek valamerre. És mivel elég sok van, tényleg rohadtul sok van, úgyhogy ez tényleg kalandozás lesz. Úgyhogy itt egyelőre abba hagyom, mert ha most itt folytatnám, akkor gyakorlatilag magammal csesznek ki. Már hogyha meg akarnám találni a lapokat, és meg akarom. Így lesz teljesen perfekt a játék. Megint ilyen vagyok. Na jó, egyelőre úgyis szépen elvittem egy darabig. Köszönöm a figyelmet. Elosztok.